What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another live stream here at Wealth Streams for Beginners, guys. How are we doing on this lovely Tuesday, guys? It feels so freaking late, guys. It feels so late. I know it's usually the same time that we go live, but with daylight saving or whatever, it's right now 7 p.m., but it's usually 8 p.m. So it feels like late. It feels like I should be getting ready for bed. How many of you guys feel the same way? But guys, welcome to another live training. Guys, you guys know the drill. We always have a live every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific for all my people in the West Coast, and 8 p.m. Eastern for all my people in the East Coast. So, real quick, guys, before we get started with tonight's live training, if you guys can do me a favor, go ahead and comment live down below. Go ahead and comment live down below if you guys are watching the live. And of course, for all my people watching the replay, hey, comment replay down below. Doesn't matter if you're watching the replay. I'm still looking out for the comments even while the replay is up. So go ahead and comment down below. What's up, Caesar? How's it going, brother? I meant to say brother and buddy at the same time. There you go. That's what my Tuesday is looking like so far, guys. But with that being said, guys, you guys are in for a treat tonight. Why? Because tonight we're going to be going over two different topics on the ATM business. How you can get started with the ATM business while working a 9 to 5, while working a part-time job, and also how you can build passive income without breaking the bank. I mean, come on, guys. Who would like to start a business? Who would like to create an extra stream of income without breaking the bank? I mean, there's not a whole lot of opportunity out there that you can do for something like that. I mean, you got people charging an arm and a leg just to work with them or even teach you a business, right? Let alone start an ATM business, right? So, with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the live training because, as always, I don't want to take up a lot of your guys' time. I value your time. I get it. Some of you guys want to spend the time with the family. You're just getting out of work. You're probably in traffic. So, I'm helping some of you guys out, and at the same time, I'm not to some of you guys that are already home with the fam. So, with that being said, guys, let me go ahead and get into the live training tonight. Now, sorry, I kicked the camera here. Before we go ahead and get started with the live training, guys, I want to go ahead and show you guys, not show you guys, but tell you guys that if you're interested in a free guide, right? Literally free information, guys. If you're interested in a free guide to get started with your ATM business, go ahead and comment guide down below. Now, for all my people on on TikTok, if you're watching me on TikTok, every time I tell you guys to comment, just message me, because when you guys comment like my boy Jump right now, I can't see the comment after the live training, unfortunately. So if you are currently on my TikTok, message me any word that I tell you, and once I get to your message, I would go ahead and send you all the documents, videos, mini courses, guides, whatever it is that you commented for, because again, I can't see the comment after the live is done. I appreciate your comment though. It helps out with the algorithm. I appreciate comments anywhere. It helps out with the algorithm. It helps with growing our profile with our help, grows our group. So I do appreciate that. But with that being said, guys, I believe I'm lagging on my Facebook group, unfortunately. Let me see if I can comment, if I can connect to the Wi-Fi wirelessly. Give me a second, guys. Hopefully it doesn't end. Hopefully it doesn't end. If you guys can hear me and see me clearly in the Facebook group, if you guys can hear me and see me perfectly in the Facebook group, go ahead and comment down below. Caesar, if you could do me a favor, I know you're in here, brother. Comment down below if you could see me. All right. All right. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, I don't want to waste too much of your time. So, guys, let's go ahead and get started with today's topic, right? First topic is how to build passive income without breaking the bank, right? Most of us, we want to start a business, we want to make passive income, we want to be financially free, but at the end of the day, we don't know how. Or we just think that it's too expensive, right? And I completely understand. Hey, whenever I was starting the business, I was afraid to invest because of the simple fact that I was like, hey, it's going to take a lot of money. And for the most part, that could be true. But at the same time, guys, if you work on your business the correct way, if you invest your time the right way, you guys can get started with your business at any given time without breaking the bank. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a brief overview on starting your ATM business without investing so much time or without investing so much money into the business, right? Because again, most of us have a 9 to 5. Most of us work a part-time job or even have a part-time side hustle or a hobby, right? But guys, I'm just being honest with you. Hey, I used to work in the oil fields of West Texas. I used to work out there in Pecos, Texas. I used to work for 10 days. I used to come back home for 4 days, hang out with the family, and go back to work, and literally a repeated process, right? And guys, even though I was making close to $100,000 a year in the oil fields, that was still not enough to get me to financial freedom. That was still not enough for me to live my life the way I wanted to, right? So I'm just saying the truth and I'm being fully transparent with you guys. If you guys want passive income, if you guys want financial freedom, it's not going to happen working a 9 to 5. It's not going to happen working a part time job. You have to invest in yourself. Doesn't matter how, but you have to invest in yourself, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's being an investor. I mean, you guys saw crypto, right? Ever since Trump stepped into office, or even he hasn't even stepped into office, he's just been elected. And you see crypto going through the roof, right? I hate myself and I beat myself up every time because I was hovering over the checkout button when Bitcoin was at $55,000. I did not check out. I did not buy it. And now Bitcoin is at damn near $90,000. So I beat myself up every time I think about it. But hey, you live and you learn, right? So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the live training. So how can you start the ATM business without breaking the bank? How can you start the ATM business without paying an arm and a leg like most companies, most businesses will charge, right? Well, whenever you start an ATM business, guys, you have to make sure first and foremost you do your research. Do your due diligence, guys. Doing your due diligence is very important because it's going to set you apart from the people that are ultimately getting taken advantage by all these different companies, all these different mentors and coaches. Because, guys, whenever they see that you are a beginner, guess what? They can sniff that a mile away, right? That's when they're going to go ahead and charge you an arm and a leg and promise you left and right, right? So you have to make sure that whenever you start your ATM business or you're looking to start your ATM business, that you look into the right people, you look into the right programs, you look into the right resources, right? I'm doing this for free. So, hey, at the end of the day, you can't beat yourself up because this is free information. But look into who you're really do your research and who you're looking into, right? Because that's how you're going to determine the outcome of your business. So, again, do your market research. Once you've done your market research, guys, this is where the investing begins, right? To get started with an ATM business, ultimately setting up your LLC, setting up your EIN, that typically ranges depending on what state you're in. But if you're in, Texas, for example, an LLC is going to cost you about $300. An EIN is going to be free. So you already know that an LLC or your initial investment, if you're in Texas, some states are a lot cheaper, some states are a little bit more expensive. But for the most part, you're looking to spend about $100 to $300 on an LLC. And you need an LLC. You cannot start the business without an LLC. LLC, $300, an average of 300, right? Again, your EIN, free. Don't have to worry about that. Once you got your company formed, then you're ready for a business bank account. Now, as most of you guys know, starting a business, an ATM business, isn't the very easiest business to start in the beginning because you have to go through a lot of compliance. You have to go through a lot of logistics when setting this business up because we can't just go to our Bank of America or Chase or even Wells Fargo. You have to work with an ATM business friendly bank. Now, the great thing about an ATM business friendly bank is that it's free, right? So all you're going to invest when setting up a business bank account is time, right? And for the most part, every single one of you guys watching right now, that's all we have. All we have is time. Whether you're working a 9 to 5, whether you're working a full time, overtime job, doesn't matter. You have time. If you're going out, if you're hanging out with friends, if you're going out and eating nice dinners on the weekends or whatever, you have time, right? So make sure you invest your time, right? You want to invest as much time as possible in your business so that toward the end of the business, you don't have to worry about investing so much time in setting everything up. It's just streamlined. It's super easy, super smooth. Setting up the business bank account, again, guys, it's free. You don't have to worry about, paying for it. All you have to do is invest time. Now, once you set up your business bank account, right? Remember, guys, we're only about $300 invested into the business so far, right? Once you set your business bank account up, now you're ready for a processing network, a processing company, a company that will facilitate your ATM transactions, right? I appreciate it. Flavio, what's up, brother? Long time no speak, my man. Um, Processing company. The processing company is going to be the company that's going to facilitate your ATM transactions. They're the ones that make sure that your ATM is on location making you money, right? Once you got that taken care of and you connect it with the right processor, you got free unlimited processing at no contract, then you're ready for location. Now, processing free. You shouldn't pay for that. Remember, we're only about $300 into the business so far, and we're already 3 steps into the business, and typically there's only about 4 or 5, right? So after processing, guys, and this all of this should have taken you about 1 to 2 weeks set up, and it's mostly because you're waiting for your LLC to arrive. That's usually what takes the longest in the beginning, is waiting for your LLC to arrive. That's it, right? Once you set up the processing network or the relationship with your processing network, now you're ready to go and find locations. Now, if you're smart, if you're thinking ahead, and it's one of the things that I tell a lot of my students, if you want to get started in 30 days or less, the second that you make the decision that you're starting an ATM business should be the same exact time that you start prospecting locations for your ATM business. You should not wait to find a location for your ATM business until the end, until you get to that point, because then you would set yourself up for not failure, but you're setting yourself up for a longer period of time. As opposed to if you were to start the business, let's just say January, and you start prospecting locations the second you like make the decision of starting the business, then by the time you get to February or even March, you already have a list of leads that you will be able to target and get a contract signed, right? But that would be step number 4, finding a location. Now, finding a location, guys, again, that's free. If you're doing this yourself, it should be free. Unless you hire a third-party location service, or you hire someone online to find the location for you, they would charge you a fee. But for the most part, it's free, right? So once you got that location taken care of, right? This is where the price of your investment starts to increase, right? Because so far we're about $100 to $300 in. If you bought business cards and invested into building a website and all of this, then of course your investment is going to go up a little bit, but usually no more than a few $100, right? But you should be less than $1,000 invested so far with a business pretty much damn near finished. Once you get to ordering your ATM, this is where the investment starts. This is where you are going to invest a minimum of $2,554, which is the exact amount that you would normally get an ATM with my team. That comes with an internet box already included. That's how much it would cost. Just to keep it simple, $2,500 on an ATM. Brand new. I'm not talking used. I'm not saying buying it from your local ATM shop next door, right? No, not Amazon, not OfferUp, not Craigslist, none of this. You should buy a brand new ATM for $2,500. An ISO, Independent Sales Organization, is what that stands for, or your processor should be able to help you out with ordering an ATM. An ATM, $2,500. So now we're about $3,000 into the business. Now, whenever you place your ATM on location, guys, you need funds to fill up your machine, right? No one's going to fill up your ATM unless you pay them to do so. So, for the most part, as a beginner, you're always going to need to fill up your own ATM. If you fill up your own ATM, it's going to be about $1,000 to even $3,000. So already, guys, you're about $5,000 to $5,500 invested. Now, don't get me wrong, the $2,000 to $3,000 or even $1,000 that you used to fill up your ATM, yes, that's part of your investment. But at the end of the day, it's not getting spent because you always have access to that money. No matter what, you're always going to have access to that money because that's the money that you use to fill up your ATM. So let's just say, for example, you decide that you want to hire someone to fill up your ATM. Well, guess what? That $1,000 to $3,000 that you were using to fill up your ATM, you freed up that cash. Now you could use that cash to buy another ATM. So you could always do something like that, right? So I usually don't count the vote cash as part of the investment because you always have access to it. Now, if you choose to continue to fill up your ATMs and you just plan on not touching that money, then of course you want to count that as toward your investment, because at the end of the day, you can't spend it, right? But for the most part, about 5,000 to $5,500 to get started with an ATM business. Now, all of this that I've just explained, you should be able to do it no matter what, while you work a 9 to 5, while you work a part-time job, while you have a side hustle, right? Doesn't matter. What's up, Max? How you doing? Doesn't matter how you start the business or in what position you're currently in. No matter what, you should be able to start the business with these simple steps, right? To start the business, it doesn't even take much time, right? It doesn't take a lot of time. Even if you're working a full-time job, guys, again, I was working in the oil fields of West Texas for 10 days. That means I was working from Tuesday to like Monday. That's Tuesday to Monday the very next day, the very next week. So I would work from Tuesday to Tuesday, and then I would leave that following Monday, right? So you guys do the math, right? But I was at work for about 10 to 11 days sometimes. Um, and I was still able to research. I was still able to invest in myself, right? Because in the beginning of starting a business, guys, it's always going to take you more time than money, right? Once you've started the business officially, then this is where you start to invest time. I mean, money, sorry. But by this time, if you've already decided that the ATM business or just any business in general is what you want to do, you should have already started saving. Yo, what's up, Danny? I appreciate the like, man. You should have already started to invest or save for your business, right? There's no reason why you shouldn't be saving, right? Now, again, guys, if you're working a part-time job, a full-time job, you should have the time to start. One thing that my mentors told me, guys, back in the day when I was just getting started with entrepreneurship is, where there's a will, there's a way. That's the saying, but that's not what they told me. What they used to tell me was, hey, if you really want something, if you really want to start a business, it doesn't matter what you want. As long as you really want it, you would figure out and find a way on how to accomplish that. Right? Nothing should hold you back, right? And this takes me back when I was in high school, guys. When I was in high school, I used to be the type of person that wanted to look cool. I wanted to look cool. I wanted to look like I have money, right? Little teenage mindset, right? And what I did was I took out, with the help of my parents and credit, I was like 17, 18 years old. I took out a 2015 Camaro SS back in 2015. So badass, fast car, right? I thought I was cool. I thought I was a shiz, right? Now, at the end of the day, guys, it ended up hurting me. But while working a part-time job at a car wash, and even if I hit my 40, I freaking put overtime or worked at a different car wash, I made it happen so that I'm able to take that car. Now, again, I didn't use my credit, but I paid for the car myself. I paid every monthly bill, right? Not my parents. I was able to save up enough money to put down a good deposit on it, right? So I was able to make it happen. So that just goes to show, right? Whatever it is that you want, doesn't matter what situation you're in, you could make happen, right? I've had students who started their ATM business by adding an extra stream of income with Uber Eats or just Uber. Right? I've had students who aren't making enough with their current job, but because they wanted to start an ATM business, because they wanted to make passive income, because they wanted to get to financial freedom, they invested in themselves. They took the leap of faith, but most importantly, they were disciplined enough to work another job, whether it was Uber Eats or Uber, and save extra income. Instead of going out, they stopped going out, right? Instead of having fun and drinking and doing whatever it is that your habits are, they put a pause on them, right? To make it happen, right? So if all of us, including myself, right, and my students, if we were able to do it, there's no reason why every single one of you guys can't do it. And I have students that are professionals with college degrees, project managers, lawyers, firefighters, police officers, right? Athletes. It doesn't matter what field you're in. If you really want something, you would figure out how to make it happen, guys. And that's how you would ultimately be able to start an ATM business. Just with working a 9 to 5 or a part-time job, right? No, I went over the cost of what it would look like to start an ATM business. For those of you guys that are just now tuning in, to start an ATM business, it would cost you about 55 to $6,000, $6,500. That's what ultimately it would look like to get started with your ATM business. Now, of course, this is if you want to get started by yourself. Now, if you're someone who's looking for help, if you're someone who's looking for the guidance, the mentorship, a coach to walk you through, hold your hand throughout the entire process, I mean, both you and I know that is going to cost you a little bit more, right? People aren't out here offering their services for free, right? If I was offering my mentorship free, if I was offering my program for free, right? I would not be in business. I'd be negative. I'd be in the negative, right? So no matter what, depending on your choice of investment would also determine on what the investment looks like when starting your business. If you want to get started by yourself with no help, you want to go through the trial and error, you want to put the puzzle together, then ultimately it's going to cost you less, but it's going to take you a lot more time. You're going to invest a lot more time in your business. As opposed to if you invest in yourself and invest in a mentor, a coach, a program to walk you through the entire process, it's going to cost you a little bit more, right? But it's going to take you a lot less time because you're avoiding trial and error. You're going through the path that someone already laid out for you. You're just copying and pasting. That's all you're doing, right? So I hope that helped out. Now, guys, if you have any questions for me on getting started with the ATM business, my personal portfolio, right? How much I'm making, whatever questions you guys have, feel free to start commenting down below. Comment them down below if you have any questions. Now, for all my people watching live right now, if you guys would like access to my free step-by-step guide on getting started with your ATM business, for all my people watching on Facebook, on YouTube, go ahead and comment guide down below. Now, if you're watching me on my TikTok and you would like access to my free step-by-step guide, message me the word guide because after this live is posted, guys, I can see the comments. So if you're watching on TikTok, message me the word guide. If you're watching me on Facebook, on YouTube, comment the word guide under this live and I will send you that over right after the live training. But if you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask away, guys. Now is the time to ask away. I have a free mini course for you guys here in the group. You guys can go into the guide section, watch the mini course, watch all of our trainings that we've had in the past. Every single training is always recorded and posted into our social media platforms so that you guys can take advantage of them. So if you tune in late, don't worry. You could always go back and watch the beginning of the live. Now, frequently asked questions, guys. I'm going to go over some frequently asked questions. And also, if you guys comment any questions down below, I'll go ahead and answer them as well. But for the first question, right? The first question, I get this question a lot, believe it or not. It sounds like a simple, like it's almost like everyone knows the answer to this question. But there is surprisingly a lot of people that still ask me this question and they're always confused, right? Like, how do you make money with the ATM business? Right? They're like, how do you make money with the ATM business if you're getting only $3, but someone's taking out your $20 bill? How does that make sense? Right? And I know most of us know this answer, but there's a few people that still don't, and it's perfectly fine. Hey, if you've never heard or even knew that you could own an ATM business, I don't expect you to know the answer, right? Excuse me. So, how do you make money? Well, guys, whenever you fill up an ATM with cash, right? Let's just say you fill up an ATM with $500. You fill up the ATM with $500 and you're charging $3 per transaction. Whatever the customer goes up to your ATM and withdraws, that money goes right back inside of your bank account. You do not lose that money, right? So there goes your answer, right? You do not lose your money. Trust me, guys, if I was losing money from every transaction, I would not be in this business. I wouldn't be in here right now teaching you guys how to start an ATM business that's going to lose you money, right? That doesn't make no sense. So you make your money back every time someone withdraws money. Now, again, you fill up an ATM with $500 or $1,000 and someone comes up to your ATM and they take out $20, right? Your ATM charges them $3, so that's a total of $23, right? Well, you're not only going to get $3 in your account, you're going to get the $20 plus the $3 fee inside of your account the very next business day. So not only are you going to get your money back, but on top of this, you're also going to get your $3 profit. That way, when you get your money inside of your bank account, the very next day, if you want, you could withdraw the money and put it back inside of your ATM and recycle it. It's literally a cycle, guys, a literal cycle, right? So if your ATM is dispensing $500 a day, those $500 go back inside of your bank account the next day, along with the profit, along with whatever your ATM made you for that day. Let me see. Do I have any other questions? Tony, I bought one because of you. Hey, man. So far, so good. Hey, man. That's good. That's awesome. I'm glad I'm able to motivate some of you guys. Hey, if I could help at least one person out every time I do these lives, every time I post content online, if I could help at least one person change their life, add a stream of passive income, add a stream of residual income, right? Just better your life in general financially, right? Help you live your life on your terms. Hey, this is a success, right? This is a success. So, another frequently asked question until I get a question from you guys. Um and this question, guys, I don't get often. I don't get often, but I do get it a few times. I want to say a few times a month, and ultimately, I rather say it here so that maybe I could clip this and post it on social media as well. But one of the questions that I get a lot is, can I work with Bank of America or Chase or Wells Fargo? Now I know I said this earlier, but just to give it a final answer to you guys, no, you cannot work with these big banks, right? You guys have to think about it like this. An ATM business is a cash only, cash driven business. And at the end of the day, banks don't like cash only businesses. This is why you see a lot of ATMs inside of like dispensaries. Like you have for the most part, dispensaries are one of the main locations that I know that don't have like terminals or POS systems that take card, because the simple fact that it's a high risk business, right? Cash only businesses are high risk businesses, right? And banks don't like that. Why don't banks like that? Well, guys, it's vulnerable to money laundering. People can launder money with an ATM business essentially. Not only that, right? How do banks make money? Right? If you guys are watching live right now, comment down below. How do banks make money? If you know the answer, comment down below. Right? Comment down below if you know exactly how banks make money. And I'll give it to you guys in 30 seconds. Not even 10 seconds. Banks make money with your money, right? So if you have $10,000, if you have $15,000, if you have $5,000 inside of your savings account, guess what the bank is doing? The bank is lending that money out 10 different times, whether it's a car loan, house loan, just a personal loan, any type of loan, guys. Any type of loan, no matter what type of loan it is, the bank makes money off of you, right? So if you're an ATM business and you're constantly withdrawing your cash to fill up your ATM, the bank's not going to want to work with you, right? So therefore, when you set up a business bank account, you have to work with small regional banks or credit unions. You cannot go with Chase. You cannot go with Bank of America. You cannot go with Wells Fargo, right? You have to work with a small bank. So there you go. That's another question that I usually get. I'm not sure what's going on, but I can't see the live training. Refresh it, brother. Let me check for you because I'm on the other side of my house and my router's on the opposite side of the house, and sometimes it slows down. So I think it's good. All right, guys. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Now, I do have something special for you guys, right? We're getting close to the end of the year. We're getting close to the end of the year, and a lot of people want to start a business. They want to start making a change in life, right? Some people, believe it or not, want to wait for the New Year's resolution. And hey, I don't blame you, right? A lot of people come up with the New Year's resolution and they don't expect to make a change until New Year's. Well, guys, Some of us, we just don't want to wait till New Year's. We want to start now. We want to make changes ASAP, right? As soon as possible, right? So, for all my people that want to go ahead and get started with an ATM business, you're serious, you're 100% ready to go, right? Here's what I got for you. For the next 5 people, right? For the next 5 people that reach out to me, send me the word start. START. For the next 5 people that message me the word start, I will go ahead and give you $1,000 off of our offer. And on top of that, I will throw in a guaranteed location for the next 5 people. A guaranteed location on the house. That means my team will go out, find you a location, a guaranteed location, right? And give it to you so that you can install your ATM. Pretty much think of it as a business in a box, guys. Think of you ordering an ATM business from Amazon and it's showing up to your front door and it's ready to go. For the next 5 people, guys, and it's only for the month of November, right? Who knows? Maybe December I'll have another giveaway or something like this, something special for you guys. But for the next 5 people right now in November, and I'm starting today, November 12th, right? And make sure you guys message me because usually I have a lot of people watching the replays, and even my people on the replays, they still have the option to message me the word start and get access to this offer. Again, guys, I'm going to repeat it one more time. For the next 5 people that would like to work with me one on one, get access to my entire mentorship program, get access to our curriculum, our community, an ATM, a guaranteed location, contracts, sales training, everything to get you up and running, started with your ATM business. All you have to do is message me the word start. 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 Not only will you get $1,000 off, but I will throw in a guaranteed location so that my team can help you up and running and help you get started in 30 days or less. All right. So that's something special for you guys. Something for the next 5 people. This is going to be pretty much available until the 5 spots are get taken up, which will get taken up in about a week and a half. So maybe even less with this live training. So with that being said, guys, I mean that's for our offer here today. If any of you guys right now watching have any questions, whether you're tuning in a little late, that's perfectly fine. If you have any questions for me regarding the ATM business, regarding passive income, anything, feel free to comment down below. Also, for all my people watching the live and you guys don't have any questions, you guys have pretty much watched the live training so far and have been enjoying it. Hey, I appreciate if you guys drop a like, drop a fire emoji, comment down below, interact with us. It helps out with the algorithm, guys. It helps out with the algorithm. So I really do appreciate when you guys comment, when you guys like the live. It helps out. And it motivates us here to continue to put out more content for you guys. How do you learn to persuade a business owner to let you place an ATM in their store? Well, first and foremost, when you're walking into a business or you're planning on walking into a business, you want to make sure that you do your research on that business. You want to make sure that when you're walking into that business, you know exactly how to tailor your offer to that business, right? Because for the most part, when you're dealing with a business, when you're working with a business owner doesn't want an ATM, right? They don't want an ATM. No one does. I don't want an ATM, and I own 25 plus of these, like 30 ATMs, maybe more. I own like 30 ATMs, and I don't want an ATM. If you were to come up to me and be like, "Hey, you want an ATM?" I'm gonna be like, "No," right? No one wants an ATM, guys. What they want is to save or make money, right? So this is exactly how you're gonna approach businesses. If you want to land a location, right? You want to place an ATM in their location. The best way to approach them is by approaching them and offering them a way of them to be able to save money or make money, right? Whether it's avoiding processing fees, whether it's them pushing more cash transactions, because of course, businesses, when they have cash transactions, they can report whatever they want, right? Or they don't pay processing fees on cash transactions, right? So if you can propose the right offer for a business, to the point where they will almost feel dumb saying no, just like the book, you know, from Alex Hormozy. they would go ahead and give you the opportunity to install your ATM. But remember, guys, you have to come in with some type of offer where it will be dumb for them to say no, right? And that's just how you have to put it, right? You can't put an ATM inside of a business by just simply walking up to a business and be like, hey, you want an ATM? Because realistically speaking, they don't want an ATM. What they want to do is save money. What they want is make money. So you have to be able to walk into the business and be like, hey, I could help you save a few $100 in processing fees by installing an ATM. I had this barbershop across the street with the same amount of barbers in the same area who went from paying $300 to $150 a month in processing fees by pushing more people to the ATM. And guess what? We maintain the ATM 24/7. We make sure that it's working. We make sure that it doesn't run out of money. You don't have to move a single finger for this ATM to be up and running, right? All you have to do, guys, is just make it seem like they don't have to worry about anything. All they have to worry about is making sure that people are aware of the ATM, right? Letting their customers know, hey, there's an ATM over there if you would like to use it, right? Or hey, we would prefer cash to avoid processing fees, to support the business, right? That's all it takes is for them to be able to push people to the ATM, and that would increase traffic to your ATM, and of course, it would benefit them by having their customers pay cash, right? It's a win-win situation, right? Now you could also add the little cherry on top, right? Offer them a percent per transaction, letting them know, hey, if we install this ATM here in your business and 100 people use the ATM, I would pay you 50 cents per transaction or 75 cents per transaction, whatever it is that you guys want to do, right? So if 100 people are using the ATM, right, not only does it drop your processing bill by $150 or by 50%, on top of that savings that you're going to get from your processing company, you're also going to make an extra $50 to $75 a month from just having this ATM be in your business, which would cover another 50%. So you're covering 75% of that processing bill by just simply adding an ATM to your business. How does that sound? Hey, how about this? I'll install the ATM for 30 days. We don't even have to sign my contract right now. Let's install the ATM and let's just see how the ATM does for 30 days. If you like it, hey, we'll leave it here. If you don't like it, if it doesn't benefit your business, hey, I'll pull my ATM out and we'll part as friends. How does that sound? Okay. Doesn't hurt it doesn't hurt to give it a shot. And boom, guys, that's how you land deals. That's how I've landed deals. I've landed multiple deals by just simply walking into a business and not obligating them to want to work with me, by just simply saying, "Hey, I could possibly help you save some money. I could possibly help you save or make money. Would you like to hear more?" Okay, well, here's what I can do. Here's what I've done for all these other businesses around town. Is this something that, sounds like you would like to entertain? Okay. Well, here's what I could do for you. Let me install the ATM for 30 days. No strings attached. We won't sign a contract. We don't do anything. Let's just install the ATM for 30 days. If you like what it's doing for your business, if it's benefiting your business, if your customers are loving it, hey, we'll leave it here. We'll sit down, we'll talk, we'll go over the agreement, and this will be the start of a relationship. Right? And by you just simply walking into a business and not obligating them to want to work with you, giving them a great service on top of that, would guarantee you not only success with that location, but on top of that, guys, whenever that business hears about an ATM being needed, the first person that pops in their head is going to be you, because you've been giving them a great service, you've established a great relationship, and to them, there's no reason why they shouldn't refer you over other people, because you've been providing them great service, right? And that's ultimately how you guys will be able to land multiple deals all year round by simply doing that one simple method. All right. So let me see. I got a question on YouTube, I believe. Start. So the Cocoa Dream. Message me on Instagram, the Cocoa Dream. My Instagram is at the Juan M. Geronimo. The Juan Geronimo. I believe you could find it in my link somewhere, in my bio somewhere. All right, guys. Any other questions before I end the live? That's pretty much going to be it for the live training. Guys, next week, I will be announcing something special, right? Every single one of you guys is here because you want to make passive income, because you want to learn a way to add an extra stream of income to your life, because you want to be financially free, because you guys want to live on your own terms. I know that's why you're here, right? So, next week, guys, I am going to announce something special that is going to allow every single one of you guys to ultimately make residual income, right? Make residual income with credit card machines. Do you use pop-ups? I don't know what you mean by that. Um, Guys, we're launching a new program within our program, so it'll be a two-in-one bundle, guys. It would be credit card machines. Now, how many of you guys have heard of the business merchant services? Credit card machines. Well, very similar to ATMs, you can go into a business and offer a credit card machine and make residual income. Unlike the ATM business, where you have to constantly maintain the ATM with cash, when you install a credit card machine, guys, I'm talking about a simple credit card machine just like this, right? A simple credit card machine just like this. If you install a credit card machine inside of a business, instead of visiting the location to fill it up with cash like you would with an ATM, you would make residual income without having to move a single finger. Because once you install this, guys, it's not like you got to fill it up with cash. It takes cards. It takes tap to pay, right? So this is going to allow you to make residual income. Now, what I'm doing though it's a game changer, guys. It's a game changer. No one else is doing this. No one else is doing this, guys. That's a small screen. This is a credit card machine, guys. These are credit card machines here. These are touch screens. These are a little bit more expensive than this one. This one's old school. These are the newer school, right? New school, I guess you could say. So, with this business, guys, and why I'm saying that this is going to be a game changer is because this is going to allow every single one of you guys walk into a business and offer ATMs and credit card machines. How amazing is that, guys? How amazing is that to be able to walk into a business and be their financial guy, be their finance guy, like being able to offer an ATM and credit card machines, help them save money, help them make money, and on top of that, also benefit out of the relationship. Now, unlike credit card machines, you don't make $3.50 per transaction like you would with an ATM. But what you do make from a credit card machine is 1% of the business's revenue. So if you install one of these credit card machines inside of a business and the business is doing $50,000 in revenue or $100,000 in revenue, you will make 1% of that in residual income. That means you will make what is it, $500 to $1,000 in monthly residual income without you having to do anything. And that's why I started the credit card machine business, merchant services business, right? But guess what? I'm not abandoning my own ATM business. I am still making passive income from my 25 plus ATMs. And I will not sell my ATM business. Why would I sell a business that's making me passive income? Right. So I'm going to hold on to my ATM business and I'm going to continue to scale my ATM business. Actually, I have a meeting with a bar tomorrow, a bar owner who wants an ATM in their business. And guess what, guys? I'm going to install my ATM inside of his business. And I'm also going to let him know, hey, I also have credit card machines if you would like to install a credit card machine in your business. And guess what, guys? Is what I call double dipping. I'm going to be able to double dip in every single business from here on out and make passive and residual income, make two different streams of income from every business that I work with an ATM and a credit card machine business, guys. So, again, guys, it's not officially out yet. So, for all of you guys watching right now, you guys just got an inside scoop. And I specifically waited to the end of the live because I know that at the end of every live, I always have my serious people still watching. So, for all of you guys watching right now, go ahead and message me the word merchant services. Matter of fact, guys, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Go ahead and message me the word credit card. Message me the word credit card. Message me the word credit card, and I will go ahead and send you over some resources on the merchant services business. And once we release the merchant services program, which will be integrated with our ATM business program, every single one of my students will be able to double dip, make two streams of income. And guys, hey, get one step closer to financial freedom, right? Who would have thought you would be able to mix both of them together, right? We're the only company right now, the only business, the only mentorship program that is teaching people how to start an ATM business and a credit card machine business at the same time. And we have it super easy, simple, streamlined so that you can start literally even if you were in, you know, elementary school, guys. Even my daughter who's 5 years old will be able to understand this business model. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go here. We've been at it for about 48 minutes. I don't want to take more of your time. So, I do appreciate every single one of you guys that have tuned into the live training so far. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching the replay. Every single one of you guys that is watching right now that wants any of my resources, whether it's a guide, whether it's my mini course, whether it's the live trainings that we've had in the past, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what questions you guys have. Let me know what resources you want, and I will send them your way, or one of my team members will send them your way. But with that being said, guys, it's your boy Juan Geronimo. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Peace.